I wasn't sure that my bodily pain would be totally cured by just thinking positively, but I was open to it. However, before I could get too focused on positive thinking, I had to get to the bottom of his 1-star reviews.
What we're going to do now is we're going to check for misalignments. Okay. Any pain there?
Not in particular.
Okay.
Before I came in, I was checking out some of your reviews and I saw people were mentioning, a lot of kind of, negative thoughts. Have you seen some of those?
No, I don't normally go on and take a look at those reviews.
Totally.
Okay, you're going to feel a quick tap here. Okay.
And is any of this going to result in a crack, or I shouldn't expect that necessarily?
You shouldn't expect it necessarily. A lot of chiropractors twist necks and backs, and they want to hear a crack.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that necessarily.
Yeah, because one person, I guess, was trying to say, like, if a chiropractor isn't going to crack your back, are they a chiropractor at all?
The reality is bones only misalign 1 millimeter. And if you're wanting a bone to pop, you potentially could be creating a problem for this patient.
One person was even, I guess, trying to compare it to like card reading, tarot card. They said a glorified card reader.
Okay. Yeah, some people say that because they don't understand what's going on. But most people who have this done are just amazed at how much better they're feeling.
Hey, welcome back to Chiro Mixtape. This is Dr. James Hopkins, aka Doc Hops. I am a licensed chiropractor, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is part 3 of the Vice TV visiting a worst reviewed chiropractor series from the 1-star reviews, Taji, where he goes around experiencing different businesses that have 1-star reviews, and we are reacting to a video he did with Dr. Abel Rodriguez out of the Quinta, California, by way of LA. And we are on the part where we left off on the part where Dr. Abel was telling Taji about the energy and how it's infinite in the universe, and how it's what causes dis-ease in the body, and how we have to make room for that energy to release, and how he doesn't heal anything. He lets the nervous system heal it, and he just removes the blockages to the dysfunction in the nervous system. And it was got some insight there as well. Film saying it's all about your mindset, and saying I can do this or that, and really creating that mental positivity for yourself, so you can better deal with the stresses of life, and how that has a huge part of it, and not just by getting adjusted or getting treatment or medicines or what have you to get better, but it's also about you changing your mindset. So that was a great and so on this clip is where Dr. Abel is doing some manual adjusting, actually, and as you can see, he's he's being fairly specific in his contacts and how he's palpating Taji's spine and adjusting those different segments, and Taji asked him, so how do you feel about the comment saying, if you don't crack, you're not a real chiropractor? And I believe Dr. Abel's right about, if you want to hear a cracking adjustment, there's nothing necessarily wrong with that, but it doesn't take that much to move a bone. Like he said, it's millimeters off. If you look at an x-ray analysis, if you look at a chiropractic x-ray analysis, you can see these segments being out by millimeters, like he said, and it doesn't take that much to move a bone. So he was saying that if you like over rotate or add too much force into the spine, it can, might not be the best thing. And so yeah, I feel like he's right on the money there. And it was funny. He said, so you got people thinking you're like a tarot card reader, and he was like, of course not. They just don't understand what's happening. But it's like when you tell Taji, like, I can reset your energy without even touching you, what do you expect to get from people that you don't know any better, right? They're gonna put you in the woo-woo category. I'm sorry, that's just. But yeah, that was funny. So yeah, let's see what else he has in store for Taji. As you can see, he can do manual adjustments as well, which I feel like a lot of the reviews weren't like. I feel like they didn't give him a chance, or maybe he did do that with them as well, but they still just focused on what he did before he did the manual adjustments. And so yeah, that's interesting too. All right, let's get back.
But most people who have this done are just amazed at how much better they're feeling.
Do you remember the one person in particular? I guess they said something about the next day they had a migraine after coming here. They were reading to their kid, I guess he said, and that you told them they needed to forgive themselves or something.
I don't know what that is.
I mean, one even said something about like a malpractice compared to like the act of evil.
I don't know anything about that review. I don't read those reviews.
So you're not evil?
I don't think I'm evil, no. No, I don't think so, yeah. What I try to do is get my patients well, and that's what I'm concerned with, and that's what I focus on.
Well, you can't fault a doctor who cares more about his patient's well-being than his one-star reviews. And what he was going to do next would put his skills to the test like never before.
Is anybody you know who has a particular back or neck problem or food intolerance or?
Yeah, I have a friend named Cooler the Don, and he has, I mean, sorry, I'm like freaking out just thinking about his diet, but basically he's like, celiac, he can't eat gluten, he can't like eat shellfish.
Dr. Rodriguez told me to call Cooler the Don to get his approval for us to cure him of his allergies.
I'm here with Dr. Rodriguez.
I'm on the move, man. What's the deal?
Is it cool if we can try to fix you real quick?
Yeah.
Okay, that's all we need.
Now that we got Cooler's approval, Dr. Rodriguez would work on my producer's body, which would act as the proxy for Cooler the Don.
I'm thinking digestive issues on you. Resist? It didn't go because you don't have digestive issues. Now, what's your friend's name again?
Cooler the Don.
Cooler the Don?
Yes.
I like that. Okay, I'm thinking digestive issues on Cooler the Don. Now, I expect this to weaken if he has them. And resist. Look at this. I can do it with my index. And resist. Look at it, it's going, look at it. Now this is not a trick, he's twice my size. I just fixed it. Now I expect this to weaken if Cooler the Don has digestive issues. Resist. It won't go anyplace. So I just fixed his digestive issue. Your friend's digestive issue. I just made you gluten intolerant.
Me?
Yes. I'm sorry, what was your name again? Ben. Okay, now watch this. We're gonna see if you have allergies. Resist, fight me, bingo, yes you do. And resist, pull, bingo. A fair amount, actually.
Could you make me back to being gluten tolerant?
Oh, no problem. Okay, I just did it.
Cool.
On my way to meeting Dr. Rodriguez, I could not get the reviews out of my mind. To my delight, I was met with a kind and passionate man who simply wants to heal people. I understand this is an unconventional and controversial way to practice, so this may not be the place for you. But I believe Dr. Rodriguez has valuable insight into a healthy and happy lifestyle, and I left with a clear head and a soothed body. He really helped me put my happiness first. Thank you, Dr. Rodriguez. I eat pretty much anything. I don't like goat cheese though.
Well, I don't either.
Yeah, it's a weird kind of flavor. It's like, it makes me go like kind of like almost like a reaction. It's weird. I don't know
Really?
if it's like
Okay.
yeah.
Well, all right.
Whenever I eat it, it's just like, yeah, very intense, but not in a good way.
Right.
But I like all other, cheeses or.
Right.
All right, welcome back. So that was the last clip of One Star Review with Dr. Abel Rodriguez. And so Taji asked him, what did he think about some more of the reviews, and he's like, I don't even read them. He's not on there looking for 1-star reviews. So that's very interesting. The fact that he's being brought on this 1-star show, 1-star review show about his practice potentially being a 1-star. And the reality was that wasn't really the case. That, like he said, a lot of things that he does in his office is taken out of context, and people just, the patients that reviewed him badly were just projecting for the most part, and weren't giving a unbiased opinion on what he does. They just, assumed it was this, assumed it was that. It doesn't help. He don't rack and crack me. He just does this woo-woo energy stuff. What the hell, So those are, examples of that. And, it just kind of gives me understanding on, going back to the business model of how, as a clinician, you want to run your business. You have to stand 10 toes down and be like, I don't care who gets it. Like, this is how I want to practice, and you're gonna have people that don't get it, and you just have to be okay with that. You're gonna have those type of patients who don't get it, those that do, and you stick with those that do, and you go from there. And so so in the last clip, he left Taji with feeling better and getting relief, and not only feeling better physically but emotionally as well. And he gave Dr. Abel 4 stars. So there you go. He got 4 stars from Taji, and that's another example of, okay, he understood what his office had to offer, and he received it, right? And so now that last clip of him testing his friend's allergies, like that was funny. Like, I think that's still part of applied kinesiology as well. So that's another subsection of that methodology, which is interesting that he used his producer as the host to do it on. I don't know the evidence of that, but that was very, very interesting to see as well. But yeah, he ended up with, giving him 4 stars, and that was his take on Dr. Abel Rodriguez. And so yeah, that just, has you, question the reviews you read of businesses online, and you won't really know until you go for yourself to see if that's the place you want to do business at and pay money to and get service from, right? So you kind of have to do both. You have to have discernment and read the reviews, but also if you really want to know, you just gotta check it out yourself. And I'm gonna end it on that, and that'll be the ending of this series with Vice TV of visiting a worst reviewed chiropractor of their 1-star review series with Taji. And your boy Doc Cops is out. I hope you learned something, because I surely did. And see you on the next one. Peace.